morning, good morning. We're doing a special today. We're going to do some Hatha Yoga. Hatha Yoga is the original practice of yoga before all the others came about, Vinyasa, Ashtanga, all the other ones. So it's going to be a nice gentle workout. Some of the postures and poses will work you hard, but you can always come out of them whenever you want to. So I'll just wait to see if anybody comes on live. It's a Saturday morning, there's a storm outside, so I'm doing this because I thought some more people might be home, and I'm heading off on holiday shortly. But I've got time to squeeze this in, and I don't think I've done a Hatha Yoga online before in our groups, so hope you enjoy it. Morning Nikki. Just waiting to see if anybody is going to come live. Maybe everyone is going out in the storm and enjoying it. What's it like where you are in Leeds? It's horrible here. So we'll get going in a second. I just need to realign my screen for my group here. Does everything look okay on your screen, Nikki? Yeah, you can see my feet there, you can see my head, you can see my arms. That all looking good. We're in the middle. That's what it. So I've put 2 mats out because some of the postures and poses, I'll turn sideways. We are going to do a slow sun salutation. I'll take you through that slowly. Oh, here we go, somebody's on in my group as well. Molly, there you are. I'll just do a little swiping on Nikki and Helen's group. It's horrible there too, is it? Yeah. Looks fab? Okay, brilliant. So we'll have some nice relaxing music. So all you need is your mat. If you've got a cushion to support your head, or your foam blocks. And then I'm just going to start this again, earth. Okay. So just make sure you're nice and warm, and then we're going to start down on the floor. It's called Shavasana, it's the corpse pose. We'll start with grounding. So just taking a couple of minutes, just relax, connect with the breath, and start to get ready for our practice. So if you bring yourself down onto your mat, support your head with a cushion if you need to. And just lie with your legs straight out in front, head relaxed on the block. Just let the arms relax, perhaps the palms will turn up and the feet will turn out. And just let all the joints relax, let the weight of your body connect with the earth, where we come from, where we go to. Taking a scan through your body, how it's feeling today. Any areas of tightness or tension, and hopefully we can help those through the class. If you want to set an intention for the day, or the class, or just now, then go ahead and do that. Just feeling the parts of your body that are touching the mat, touching the earth. And now we're going to start to focus on the breath. So just getting the connection with the breath. In through the nose, and out through the nose. Breathing through the nose makes it more regulated. As you breathe in, your abdominals will rise up. So nice deep belly breath all the way down, drawing down with your diaphragm. And then as you exhale, it'll soften down. Taking a few deep breaths in through the nose, out through the nose. Focus on the passageway of the breath. Going in through the nose, down the windpipe, into the lungs, where it feeds the muscles, the organs, the nervous system with oxygen. And you exhale carbon dioxide. And then we're going to take them to our warm-up now. To start with, inhale, raise your arms up and over. And exhale to bring them back. Inhale, arms up and over. And exhale to bring them back. Just notice how your shoulders are feeling. Around the shoulder girdle and the neck. Your arms just go into a comfortable position. And as we move them, the muscles are warming up. The fluid in the joints warming up. This time, raise your arms in the air and wrap them around your body. Give yourself a hug. Take a deep breath into the middle of your back. And then exhale, open your arms out to the side. Take a breath in there. And then exhale through the nose. And wrap the arms around with the other arm on top. And take a deep breath in there. And exhale. Release, open. Do that again 2 more times. So get a lovely bit of breath into the back, around the thoracic area of the spine. And last one. And raise the arms up in the air. Circle your wrists and your ankles. Hear those clicks and crunches. Keeping the neck relaxed, shoulder blades relaxed on the floor. And then go back the other way. Bring the right knee into your chest. And give it a hug and push your other heel away. Have a little rock. Just gently rock and massage your lower back on the floor. Place that foot on the floor and let the knee drop out to the side. And back up again. And out to the side. And back up. Out to the side. And back up. Just get some movement into the hip there. With the pelvis staying still. One more. And then bring it back in again, holding behind your thigh, and let's straighten and bend the leg. Mobilizing into your knee, activating your quads and hamstrings. Feeling a gentle stretch up the back of the leg. Still keeping your shoulders and neck relaxed. And then release that there, send it away. And then bring your other knee in, hold over the knee and hug it in. Just gentle rock side to side. Push your other heel away towards the skirting board in front of you. Little massage. And then place the foot on the floor again. Let's lower that knee out and in. So you get that opening up through the groin area. And then lift it back up again, hold it behind your thigh. And let's straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Then slide that away. Take a full body stretch. And then bring the arms up to the sky and out to the side. Take the knees into a bent position with your feet wide. And let's roll those knees. Let's do spine twist with hip mobility. Can you turn your head the opposite way to which the knees point? So we get that rotation up the spine and into the neck. And then let's do the same thing, but with the feet together. And roll, and feel how you get more rotation up the spine, and the hips stay in place with the pelvis. And then once you've done your left side, take the feet slightly apart and do some posterior tilting as if you're going to go into a bridge. Tuck under, a little hover with the sacrum. You can slide your arms back down by the side. Turn the palms to face up. So just getting some activation of the glute muscles and the hamstrings. Excuse me, sniffling. Got a bit of a blocked nose. Hug both knees into the chest. Happy baby pose if you can. You take your hands down to the sides of your feet. Lift them up, separate the knees. And we've got happy baby. And you get a little rock. The alternative would just be to hug your knees into the chest, or put your hands around the back of the legs and hug them in if you can't reach your feet. Just breathing through the nose. And then bring the soles of the feet together. Gently start to bring them down to the ground and let your knees drop to the side to a butterfly stretch. And again, you can have a little rock. Let's roll onto your right hand side and push yourself up to seated. Now if you need to sit on your block, you can pop that under there, or if you've got a bolster. And then we're going to sit in a position called Siddhasana. So seated cross-legged pose. If you can't sit with your legs crossed, you can do the staff pose, which is Dandasana. Legs out in front. So Siddhasana, legs crossed. I'm just going to place the hands behind your back and lean back and extend your spine and take a breath in through the nose. And the dishtri, where we gaze to, where we look at, the dishtri is up to the sky. And then dishtri down towards your ankles or pelvis. As you flex the spine. Extend, inhale, dishtri to the sky. And flex dishtri to the ankles and pelvis. And again. Moving the spine through those flexion and extension. We inhale as we extend. And exhale as we flex. more flexion. Back to centre, sitting tall. Let's inhale, take the right arm up and over into lateral flexion. And exhale, bring it back. Inhale, up and over. Just take more of a reach up. Think about your inhale up and how does it feel as we go over. Always listen to your body. How does it feel when you take it through these ranges of movement? You can always reduce the range. You can always take a break anytime you need to. If you do this on catch-up, you can always press pause. Unfortunately, you can't pause me when I'm live. I think people wish they could sometimes. Press pause on Martin. Okay, one more with the left arm. Well done. Good. Take both arms up. You take the hands to a prayer position and bring them to your heart center. And we're going to look over your right shoulder, rotating the neck, and center, then the left. And again, right and left. And then lift your right ear up. Take your right arm behind your back, and with your other hand, hold your wrist and pull it around. So you're pulling that right arm around behind you and lifting your right ear up. So you feel a stretch down the side of your neck and shoulder. And then release. Good. Tuck your head in the way, take your left hand around so you can see there. And then grab hold of that wrist and pull that left arm around. Stretch the neck. And then back to the middle. The shoulders will roll there. Well done. We're going to rock forwards onto our hands and knees. And so I'll turn sideways. You can face whichever way you want to. Just move your block out of the way. For the bird dog, those of you who do Pilates with me, you'll know this is superhero. So in Hatha Yoga, the original practice, you hold between 5 to 10 breaths. You hold your asana, your posture, your pose. But if you don't want to hold it for that long, then you come out of it, sit back into child's pose a little bit sooner. Okay, so we're holding and breathing, focusing. So place your hands under the shoulders, spider your fingers out with the middle fingertip pointing forwards. Lengthen the spine, just as if you've got your hands on jar lids. Try and turn them slightly outwards towards the edge of the mat. And just feel what happens to the triceps and your lats. And you're stabilising your shoulder girdle. Okay, we're going to take your right arm forwards, thumb faces up, left leg back. The dishtree is just towards the mat or the floor in front of your hands, for the gaze where you're looking at. Just holding that. Keep deep breaths, in through the nose, out through the nose. Flex your back foot, push the heel away, lengthen through the inner thigh. For those of you who can do this next bit, you're going to take your arm around, you're going to bend your knee and you're going to grab hold of your foot. So that's a lot. And you're going to push the foot into the hand, lift your chest up. Everybody else, just keep holding the bird dog as you are. Let's hold it for another 3 more deep breaths. If you can, lift your knee up, lift your chest. One more deep breath. Go back to the bird dog. And then let's go to child's pose. Sitting back onto the heels. You can take your knees wider. Spread the fingers out. And just relax. Take the breath all the way down into your lower ribs and back. And then we're going to come back up again. Placing your hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, spider the fingers out slightly. Have your middle fingertip pointing forwards, and then just turn those elbows slightly in as if you're turning jaw lids with your hands outwards. Neck lengthened. Okay. A little engagement through your core. Take your left arm forwards, right leg back. Flex that foot, push the heel away. Feel the tension down the inner thigh and the glutes. And the dishtree, the gaze, just towards the floor in front of your hand or mat. Taking deep breaths. Using the muscles at the back of the shoulder and the glutes across your back. Just hold this asana. Or sweep, take the arm around. Bend your knee and grab hold of your foot. And lift your chest up, lift the knee up higher. Feel the stretch in the quads and hip flexor. Or just stay in the bird dog as you are. Just holding it for a few more breaths. Lengthen the neck. And then release and sit back into child's pose. Slide the hands towards the knees. And coming up to high kneeling. We're going to do what's the camel, but half a camel. So I'll just show you a full camel. It's extending the spine, engaging glutes and bringing your hands onto your heels. Okay, it's quite intense, that one, it's quite a tough one. So we're going to just do half of the camel. So from high kneeling, take your right arm up and rotate. Point towards your heel. Okay, engage your glute muscles and through your core, and you're going to take your hand, if you can, onto your heel. Otherwise, just keep it here. Other arm goes forwards, or more challenging, up, and then you can look towards the palm of the hand, the dishtree to the palm of your hand. Squeeze the buttocks, lift up through the abdominals. And halfway spine. 2 more breaths. Bring that arm forwards. Use your core muscles to come back to center. Then take your other arm up. Rotate. Point towards your heel. Or lean back onto it, so engage your glute muscles, and your quarter arm forwards, or raise it up, and look to the palm of the hand. Take nice deep belly breaths as well, out to the back and sides of the rib cage. Two more deep breaths. And then bring that arm forwards and come up there. Go back into child's pose again. We're going to go into a downwards facing dog. So downwards facing dog. Tuck the toes under. Lift the hips up. Okay, the distry towards your thighs. You're going to lift the tailbone. So think about the tailbone going up. Your chest going towards the thighs. Now you can do this with slightly bent knees if you want to. Or you can start straighten your legs and push your heels down. Spread the fingers out. Have your middle fingertip pointed straight forwards. Strong to the shoulders. Lift the tailbone up a bit more. Push the chest towards the thighs a bit more. Spread the weight out between your fingertips and the heel of the hand. You could press the heels down more, or you can keep your heels lifted with a slight bend in the knees. And now walk the dog by pedaling the feet. In yoga, we walk the feet to the hands. And then forwards fold. Uttanasana. And then look forwards along the ground in front of you as you come up. Lengthen, engage the glutes and the hamstrings. To mountain pose. Take a reach up, extended. Bringing the hands to the heart. So this is Tadasana, which is your mountain pose. Palms forwards, feet together. Or if you need to have them slightly apart, you can. Tall mountain pose. Use time to take a few breaths. Thinking about your posture and your alignment. Placement of the feet. Little engagement through the glutes. And lengthening through your spine. Relax your shoulders. So we're going to go through some slow sun salutations. I'll turn sideways again so it's easier for you. You can inhale, fan the arms up. Exhale, hip hinge into a forwards fold. Then halfway up, flat back. Flex again, step back, right leg then left into a plank. Now if you struggle to that, you can just come down onto your knees. Okay, from the plank position, knees go down. We do Chaturanga, which is bringing the heart down to the hands, then the hips, and point the toes. We've got Sphinx, which is forearms on the floor, a little lift with the chest. A Cobra, lifting your elbows. Or upwards facing dog, his hands a bit closer to your ribs. You straighten your elbows and you lift your pelvis.
toes are pointed, we gaze up to the sky.
And now place the knees down and sit back into child's pose. And then tuck the toes under into downwards facing dog, just like you did before, tailbone lifted up. Now you can either walk the feet in or you lift your right leg up. Keep the height of your hips, you take a knee in, you do a big step through. Now if you only get halfway, then get your hand on your ankle, pull it forwards, and then step the other foot in. Forwards fold, and then come up to the top. Now if you need to modify that, so step in, then do, you might need to walk your hands in a little bit, or just walk the feet in like we did first time, then you do that, okay? Let's go again, left leg leading, inhale, forwards fold, lengthen your spine, forwards fold. Halfway up, flat back, so in a hinge position. Forwards fold again, left leg back, then right leg back into plank. If you'd rather stay up, that's fine. Knees down, or if you can keep them up in chaturanga, from a plank position, lower yourself down and point the toes. Sphinx, cobra, or upwards facing dog. Extending the spine. Place your knees down, sit back into child's pose. Downwards facing dog. Either walk it in left, right, or lift your left leg up. And take a big step through the middle between your hands. And then the other one. Forwards fold. And inhale to rise up. Hands to your heart. Back to Tadasana. Chair pose. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, sit down into a chair position. Breathe. If you're not comfortable with your arms up here, put your palms together to your heart. Keep breathing. Strengthen through your thighs and your glutes. As we push the arms back, it's working down the back of the body, back of your shoulders, the muscles down your back, the longitudinal sling system. The dishtri, you can gaze up through the hands, or just slightly towards the skirting board in front of you, if you're inside. Can you get down a little bit deeper? Utkatasana. Optional, if you bring the palms together. Let's take 3 more breaths. And then come up. And then to a forwards fold as a counter pose for 3 breaths. Letting your arms and head dangle. And then lengthen to come up. We're going to take it into a warrior 1. Virabhadrasana 1. Take your right foot and do a partial turn out to the corner and step it back. Your hips are facing forwards. Okay, then raise the arms up and bend the front knee. Hold that there, I'll show you from the side. So I've done a partial turn out. Step back, hips are still facing the short end of the mat. Raise the arms up and then bend the front knee. Again, we're extending slightly through the spine. Strong with those arms. Feeling a stretch in your hip flexor and your quads, and strength into the front thigh, the quads, hamstrings. Opens through the chest, shoulder girdle stability. The distry up through the hands. Feel that stretch in the calf at the back. Raining the arms down. Take your right arm and circle it. Turn your back foot out to the side and into a warrior two. So I'll show you from the side. Turn the back foot out, warrior two, Virabhadrasana two. So now your hips are facing your long end of the mat, gazing down the middle fingertip of your left hand. Okay, loading into this leg, this left leg. Still feeling a stretch on the inner thigh, the back leg. You can shorten the stance, or you can widen the stance and get down a bit deeper. And tuck your tailbone under and try and squeeze your feet towards each other and feel the contraction of the inner thighs. Concentrate, gaze down the middle fingertip and breathe. Lengthening through the neck, drawing the shoulder girdle down. We're going to reverse our warrior by taking the right hand down behind the leg. Flip the palm of your left hand and then bring it into a reverse, which is a lateral flexion of the spine. And then you look towards the crease of the elbow. Still loading into your right leg, stretching into the back. It's back leg straight. Go and straighten that arm. If you can't gaze upwards, just gaze through the bicep. You can support yourself here, or you can bring the arm around the back. Then come back through the warrior two and straighten the legs. We take a reach across to the left and you'll lift your left hip up. See how the pelvis is lifting up at the side. You can feel a stretch on those inner thighs there and the hamstrings, the adductors. And then take the hand towards the shin, reach the other arm up into an extended triangle. It's a bit as if you're in between two panes of glass. If you find that you're twisting forwards, come higher up so you're not twisting. If you want to go further, take it further down the shin, open through the rib cage, get hold of your ribs and it's open through here. Straight knees. This is your Trikonasana, your extended triangle. You can feel the muscles working through the obliques. You can feel the stretches on the inner thigh, working into your lower back. You're opening up through your chest. The distry can go up to the hand or just look forwards, or you can look to the bottom hand. Take 3 more breaths in Trikonasana. And then bring it back up. Turn both of your feet into a double block, whichever way you're facing. Hands on the hips and forwards fold. If you struggle to touch the floor, you can use your block on its side. This is why in yoga we use thicker bricks. I don't have any up here. But just make sure whatever you're holding is solid. You can put your hands on a chair or hands on the floor, and can you wiggle your feet wider? Lower the head down and just have a little rock backwards and forwards. Wiggle the feet slightly inwards. Lift your chest up, place the hands on the thighs, on the hips, and lift using your glutes and your hamstrings, lengthening your back. Well done. You're going to wiggle the feet back in again. Okay, so this time we're going to take our left foot back. So with a partial turn out, and then step back. So I'll show you from the side again. It's a bit easier for you to see. You turn your foot to the corner, and we step it back. Your hips are facing the short end of the mat. Arms raise up and bend the front knee. So Virabhadrasana 1. Draw the shoulders down, strong through the arms. Dishtri up to the sky through the hands. Feel the stretch in the calf, stretching the hip flexors and the quads, and the strength into your front leg. If you can increase it, you wiggle your front foot forwards, get down more, or wiggle the back foot back. Lift the ribs up, push the shoulders back. Deep breath through the nose. Just check the knees in line with the second and third toe. And you can feel the weight in your big toe and little toe. Bring the arms down. Good. Take a circle with your left arm and turn your left foot out to the side. So warrior 2. Align your heel up with the arch of the foot. Gazing down the middle fingertip. So if you're still facing me, you're going to probably be like this. So you're looking down towards me. Slight tuck under the tailbone and draw the feet together. I just get that feeling that it's the muscles contracting on your inner thighs as you feel like you're pulling the feet towards each other. Arms level, neck lengthened, gazing down the middle fingertip, just through there. We're going to reverse the warrior by taking the left arm down behind the leg, flip the palm and into a side bend and look towards the crease of the elbow. Feel the stretch down the right side of your body. A little bit of a contraction on the opposite side. Still working into that front leg and stretching into the back leg. Down a bit deeper if you can as the muscles get warmer and more stretchy. And then straighten both legs. Reaching across for our Trikonasana or extended triangle. And so we reach across this way, your right hip will go down, your left hip will go up. And you'll start to feel that pull in the inner thigh. And then Hands just below the knee, reach up, and if you can, slide a bit further. Just remembering not to twist forwards. Get hold of your rib cage, twist it that way, and open. Straight knees. The dishtree, where we gaze, can look up towards the palm of the hand, or if that's not comfortable on your neck, look forwards, or gaze towards the bottom hand. Breathing through the nose. Come a bit higher if you need to. Three more breaths. And then as you come back up, turn both feet to face forwards and wide leg forwards fold, whichever way you're facing. Rock backwards and forwards. Then hands on the hips. Look forwards as you come up. Good. Inhale, raise the arms up. Palms to the heart. Bring the feet back in and together. Okay, we're going to do the tree next, so a very well known balancing asana. If you need to stand next to a wall or have a chair or something close by, then do that. Okay. Also, if you stood on really spongy mats, that makes it more challenging. So step onto a harder floor if you need to, or just one mat. Okay. We're going to take the right heel against the ankle with your big toe still on the floor and your knee pointing at a 45-degree angle. The supporting leg, engage the glute muscles, your inner thigh, and think about keeping the pelvis stable and level. That's good for stability of the pelvis. Raise the arms up and bring the palms to the heart center. Or slide your foot up to the calf. And a little bit of pressure pushing the calf against the foot. Or bypass the knee and bring it right up to the top. More challenging, arms go up. Concentrating and focusing. You can open the branches. Holding that pose, that asana. Your ankle will constantly move. You'll get a little bit wobbly. Just do what we can. 2 more breaths. Bring the palms to the heart center. And release. Take a forwards fold. And then come back up. on the arms. Back to mountain pose. Take a breath. And let's do the other side. We normally have one side that's a bit better than the other, so let's see how it goes. So heel against the ankle, big toe touching the floor. Use the glute muscles and the inner thighs to support around the hip. And your abdominal muscles. Then up onto the calf, or bypass the calf. Up to the inner thighs. Foot points downwards. Whoop. Okay, let's find your balance. Concentrate. Focus. Breathe. Through the nose, deep breaths. Lengthen the neck, shoulders draw down. How we doing? Keep holding that pose. 3 more breaths. Together, and then bring it back to the center. Hands down by the side, Tadasana. And reach the arms out to the side. Take your arms across, put your right arm over the top of the left one. Elbows cross. Bring the forearms together, and then take the fingers against the thumb. So I'll show you a bit closer. So you cross the arms, and then you're aiming to get the hand there against the thumbs, and you feel the stretches across the back of the shoulders. Now, if that's a struggle, just wrap your arms around and hug. Take the right foot in front of the left foot. Push down into the back leg. If you can, step the front foot on top of the right foot. And then if you can, cross the right thigh over the left thigh and do a small squat. Or keep both feet on the floor. Thighs across. Coming back up, uncross the leg, or unstack. Release the arms, take the hands behind the back, open through the chest. Take the arms out to the side. This time left arm over the top of the right one. Bind those elbows round. Take the palm against the thumb. Step your left foot forwards, and if you can, tight rope, or keep it slightly at the side. Or stack the foot on top of the other one. Or cross the thigh over and take a little sit down, sit back. Feel the stretches across the back. Challenging your balance and your stability, strength into the supporting leg and glutes. Turn and release. Hands behind the back. Well done. Come down and just take a big step back. And then into child's pose. Pigeon pose. Take one leg back, swing the leg underneath, and slide back so your hip goes onto your heel. Lower the chest down, place your head on your hands or reach the arms forwards. Alternative, lie on your back and do a crossover pigeon on your back. Wiggle about so you can increase the stretch. And then change to the other side. So you can go into a downwards facing dog. And then bring the other leg underneath. Get to heel. Feel that stretch around the glutes area through formers. Take 3 more breaths. Increase stretch. Well done. And then seated. Place lock under your glute bottom if you want to. And we're back to Siddhasana again with the legs crossed. Or Dandasana with the legs out in front. Sitting up tall, we're going to take a seated twist to the right and hold. Take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the nose. With each exhale, can you go any further? It's great for the internal organs, the digestion, the rotational movement. Back to the middle, change sides. Increase the stretch on the exhale. Take the right arm up and over. Give it a pull or rest on your hand. And the other side. So we're going to go to pranayama next. So pranayama is breath control to lower the heart rate, the blood pressure, to relax the mind, prepare us for shavasana, when we lie down at the end and relax. So you need to sit in a comfortable position, either on your block or if you've got a bolster, with your legs in siddhasana preferably, but if not, in a comfortable position. We're going to take a mudra, the mudra of knowledge, in the thumb and first finger together. And let your wrists rest on your knees. Let your eyes close, relax your jaw. I'm just going to take some deep yogic breaths. Breathing in all the way down to the very bottom of your lungs, drawing down with the diaphragm. And when you're full, take in a little bit more. And then exhale, you can exhale through the mouth. Deep breath in. In a bit more. And exhale. Relax your shoulders. Let the tongue relax in the mouth. Let the cheeks relax. The temples and the brow. If you like to visualize colours, imagine the breath coming in as your favourite colour or colours. It can be bright, it can be shiny. You could add glitter if you wish. Let's take 3 more deep breaths. As you exhale, it's like a sigh. One more time. And just let your head rock from side to side. We're now going to take it down to Shavasana. We're going to do a bit contract, release, relaxation, activation, release. And then we'll have a couple of minutes where we just lie comfortably and focus on our breath and feeling the earth under our bodies. So make sure you're comfortable, support your head. If you need to put a blanket on or a jumper or something warmer, then do that now. So when you come down onto your right hand side, onto your back. So relaxing down, let the feet drop to the side. The arms relax out to the side, the shoulders. Tense up your toes, curl them under. As you inhale and exhale, release the tension. Point the ankles, flex the ankles, feel the muscles tense up. And as you exhale, let that tension release, let the legs soften into the floor. Tighten up, straighten the knees, push the legs into the mat. And then relax them. Just let your knees relax and the legs flop to the side. Tense up the buttocks, squeeze them and the front of the thighs. As you exhale, let that tension melt away into the floor. Let the weight of your pelvis just relax. Then push the middle of your back into the floor. And then release. Just feel like the spine's lengthening, creating space between each vertebra. And relaxing. Press the back of the shoulders into the floor. And then release them, relax. Create a fist and squeeze the fist with the fingers and the wrists. Release them there. Let the hands relax. Let any tension flow away from the body, into the mat and away, back into the earth. And then just gently press the back of your head into the block or cushion or mat. And then relax. And now just focus on your breath. See how your body's feeling. Let's just take a couple of minutes in Shavasana to breathe. Feel the body in contact with the earth. Again, where we come from, where we go to. Just focusing on the breath. In through the nose, out through the nose or the mouth, whichever you prefer. Close your eyes and relax. Slowly start to wiggle your toes. Circle the ankles and wiggle the fingers. Just rock the legs from side to side, keeping the eyes closed. Bring the palms together and rub them, creating heat between the palms of your hands. Feel that warmth. And then place the hands across the eyes, the forehead, third eye. Slowly start to let the light shine back through. And then roll over onto your right hand side. From there, slowly come back up to Siddhasana. Just rest your hands on the floor behind you and take a stretch. Deep breath in. And exhale back to center. Before we finish our practice, let's just take a few more deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale one more. Placing one hand on your heart, one hand on your abdominals. Let's just think of 3 things that we're grateful for today. One more deep breath in. Take your hands together. Namaste. Thank you very much for joining me for this practice today, everybody. Give yourself a clap. hope you feel good, feel relaxed, but energized and strengthened as well, and ready to take on the rest of your day. So just take everything you've done with you throughout the day.